How easy is it to set the alarm off on your Toyota Tacoma? Well, good afternoon everybody, and welcome back to the channel. So what does it take to set the alarm off on your Toyota Tacoma anyway? You know, they all have these alarms. You hit the button and it chirps and beeps and yells at you, and then you walk away and you hope that if anybody does anything nefarious, that your truck's going to scream and yell and alert everybody so that they can't keep doing what they're doing. But I'm curious, other than just smashing into it, I mean, I assume that would set the alarm off, what does it really take? So we're going to find out. I'm going to lock the truck. We'll do that right now. And then I'm going to go put the keys somewhere further away so that I'm not close and it can still sense the key, right? So here we go. There, hopefully you guys heard that. I'm going to go lay these somewhere up there. We're going to come back and I'm going to see what it takes to set the alarm off. We're going to wake the neighbors up. Okay, the truck is armed. The alarm system is engaged. We're going to do a couple things and see if I can make it yell. First of all, you assume that if anybody's just going to walk up, first thing they're going to do, you would think, would be try the door handles. So let's do that. See if the alarm goes off. Obviously nothing there, right? I didn't really expect there to be. Let's try the back. Still nothing. Let's try both. Again, didn't really think anything would happen there. Now, we're going to go around to the side here and I'm going to lift up on the truck. Now, I'm not claiming I'm going to pick it up off the ground, but I'm going to shake it around a little bit. We're going to see if anything happens. Nothing there, nothing crazy. I will say it's heavier than I thought. But again, you saw I shook it around a little bit. Obviously I didn't lift it off the ground, but nothing happened. Let's go around to the rear. Now, what I'm going to do here, I'm just going to kind of bounce around a little bit on the bumper and see if indeed anything happens, if it sets the alarm off. It's getting hot out here. That was some pretty good movement, and still nothing happened. There's one more thing I want to try, and again, I'm not gonna like break a window or anything. I'm assuming if you did that, maybe, just maybe, something would happen. But I'm gonna get in the bed, bounce around a little in there, see if anything happens. Well, nothing there. I don't know. I would think that all that jostling on the back bumper and in the bed would somewhat simulate somebody hitting the truck, other than just a real blunt, you know, sharp hit. There is one other thing I want to try. Hopefully it doesn't cause me any big issues. And that is just kind of pounding on the glass a little bit. Again, I'm not trying to put my fist through it. I'm not trying to break my hand doing it, but I'm curious to see if maybe tapping on that window a little bit would actually set the alarm off. Let's go ahead and try the front first. Nothing. Again, I didn't go crazy. I'm not trying to break the glass. Let's try the rear. Nothing there. I will say the rear moves around quite a bit more than the front does. Let's try both. Nothing at all. So, what does that mean to me? Well, it means that, well, two things, I guess. One, the truck does not have a motion or proximity sensor in it. I'm guessing it probably has hard sensors. In other words, you actually have to have impact at a sensor point or something that's along the sensor. And it does not have anything that where if there's movement per se, like reminds me, or I think back to a Jeep I had. I actually had an alarm installed that had a proximity sensor feature to it. And what that meant is when it was armed, the top was off. If anybody reached inside, the alarm would go off. It would beep and yell and scream and go nuts. And that was quite handy. Obviously because it's a Jeep, and if you had everything exposed and open, you didn't want anybody reaching inside. So that was pretty cool. I think it's safe to say, obviously, that the Tacoma does not have that. I didn't really expect it to have that. I will say I am a little bit surprised. I kind of thought with all the bouncing around, particularly in the bed and on the back of the bumper there, that it would indeed set the alarm off or give some kind of indication that something was happening with the truck. So I guess the alarm system is not that sensitive. You would either have to pry a door open or bust the glass, I guess, to set that off. Although I am curious that since I was pounding on the window a bit and there was movement, I don't know if the camera picked that up or not, particularly in the rear. But there was movement. And I can't imagine that you'd probably get a whole lot more movement other than just the glass shattering by breaking the glass, as opposed to just sort of pounding on it a little bit like I did. Very curious. I'm a little disappointed. I was really hoping to get some kind of a beeping out of it, something like that, but it didn't happen. Anyway, appreciate you guys watching. Leave a comment down below. Have you ever had an instance where the alarm actually went off on your truck because of something that you did? I'm not talking about, you know, sitting in a restaurant, your truck starts beeping. I'm talking about maybe you had it armed and moved the truck around somehow or did something to cause it to go off. I'd be curious if you can actually do it. Also, real quick, if you're interested and you haven't before, check out my other channel. It is RobMotive, all about my 2020 Jeep Gladiator. Don't forget to click that notification bell so that you don't miss out on any upcoming videos. And do me a favor, smash that subscribe button on the way out. Thanks for watching. Stay safe out there. Bye.